The property explosion happening at the moment. It's going nuts. We've got some fresh realestate.com.au data to help you understand where we're going in the market.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Minutes. Myself, Michael Bergio, Mark Novak. Data. There is so much talk about property growth and explosion in the market. Some people are saying 10% for this year. Some people are saying 16%, 30% in 3 years. I suppose can't complain. Normally, most of the talk's about bust this, market crash this. So it's good we got some positive talk. A lot of the talk's coming from banks. So we've got some data to show you the other side, before people, like if you think of the buying process, before people actually exchange on a property, they go to open homes. Before they go to open homes, they're looking online. And we've got some online data which will give you an opinion either way at the end. Mark, won't it?
Yeah, look, it's one of those things that I guess the wash up is the purchase or the sale, but the infant stage, the conception stage, really is people's emotions, and then it will switch to people's interest online. So when we were with some of the heads of realestate.com.au, they blew our mind with some of this information of what they're seeing on the coalface, because they're seeing right up at the beginning of the coalface. So that was pretty incredible. Now, some of it is shaped and Northern Beaches centric, but some of it actually is starting to show what trends of what people are doing as a result of COVID, where people are emotionally spending with property with COVID. So let's turn over to you, Michael, and let's bring it up and let's understand what people are doing.
Yeah, I'll start it from just...
sorry. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Amal. Nagawi, good morning. How are you?
Okay, so I'll go through it quickly. If anyone wants to have a screenshot, let us know. But a good one is, the first one is for sale searches, New South Wales year on year is up. So this is anyone going to realestate.com buy section, and it's up 51% from 29th of the 3rd, 2020. So I'll try and zoom in a little bit, but you get the gist of it there. So that's huge. Then you come to
year on year, 50%. So they're big numbers, aren't they? Far out.
Yeah. And then for rental is up 32% as well. Action volume first 3 weeks. Let me go.
Now, just on that, there's not more people in Australia. Why is this happening? Couple of things. I think people are reevaluating their property position with all the turbulence of what's happened in the last 3, 6, 9 months. So people are actually looking at themselves and reevaluating their homes, and taking an interest, probably the biggest thing. And probably people are getting digital a little bit more. So I think even the older markets, everyone's converted. So anyway, next one.
Yeah, and I love this one they'll bring up, days on market in the rental market. So average days, where if we go where's Northern Beaches? Where was it? Northern Beaches went from 23 days to 19 days on market. Central Coast is a big one. So 28 days down to 14. I think that really shows people coming from the city, CBD, and basically looking elsewhere, knowing they don't have to travel in. Because I think Sydney CBD went up, is like one of the only ones that did go up. Parramatta went up.
So guys, if you want this report, just direct message us, and we can send this report over. Really good insights for people out there. But it's pretty incredible. That's rental, isn't it, Michael? Yeah.
Sydney City went from 29 days to 35 days. So most areas outside the CBD have gone down dramatically. Okay, so then the next one is most areas have seen a fall in days on market over the year, with regional markets typically seeing larger. Now, average days, I think this one is for sale. So Northern Beaches has gone from 25 days to 24. Central Coast is a really big one. It's 40 days down to 28 days. Then you look at Sydney in the city, went down a little, 34 to 31. Blue Mountains, 39 to 33. Far West.
So
yeah, okay.
The winners of the fastest change in how many days it takes to sell a property, the winners is that Central Coast there?
Yeah, Central Coast is big. Northern Beaches we're already under their best, but we've come down. But Central Coast probably had the biggest change, but Northern Beaches is the lowest of 24.
Now, the change graph, which is the right-hand side graph, who's not changed the most? Like, who's been the hardest hit? So we gave you the best. Who the worst?
Far West and Orana, wherever that is, went from 91 days to 132 days.
Wow, 132 days is the average days on market for where?
Far West and Orana, Orana. Then you look at most of them have gone down. Obviously, the city went up 31 to 34.
So down means it's selling quicker. Up means it's taking longer to sell.
Correct. So there's really only two that went up, this Far West one and the Sydney CBD. Okay.
So they're the bad performers. Okay. Lifestyle. That's what it's pointing to.
And this will show you as well. So now let's look at, so that shows you days on market. Once again, that's the deal being done. But let's look at realestate.com views. This is big. Like, I don't think, if I had to guess who had the most views, I probably wouldn't have guessed it without seeing the other data. But you can, let me see, I think I've zoomed in enough. I know it's cut a bit off, but so
yeah,
this
I
is
got it. Yep.
For rent. Central Coast is massive down the bottom out here. 2,300. The closest is Northern Beaches of 1,300, but look at the city, down 600. So you can really see these people are looking for the lifestyle. Out of all this data, what's resonating is people are choosing lifestyle.
And this is off the back of realestate.com.au intel. Now, on the right, that's the actual. So that's the facts on the left in the red. On the right, it's just made a bit of a shortcut for us here. That's showing the rate of change on those actual areas. So the rate of change was greatest on Central Coast, was second greatest on the Blue Mountains and Outer West, sort of farm areas, and also outer Sydney West. There was a big swing in that as well. So there you go, guys. People are actually making big changes on realestate.com looking around.
Yeah, so inner west down 4%, inner southwest down 2.9%, city down 4%. Okay, I like this one. Now this one, let me zoom out so I can read what it is. Outer areas of Sydney have recorded the largest rises in views per listing for sale over the past year. So, this is big, especially, okay. So let me zoom in about Central Coast views per listing is 2,500, but Northern Beaches, and we're seeing this with our numbers through everything. Sorry about the jumping around, it's a bit fidgety. So Northern Beaches leading 4,156 average views per listing compared to the city, 1,400. So almost 4 times as many people looking for Northern Beaches than the city. Double. Amazing. Yeah, let's look. I like the percentage of change one. Let's look at this because this shows. So
there you go. That isolates the change, doesn't it? Yeah.
Northern Beaches up 46%.
Yes.
Southwest up 70%. Central Coast up 110%. So any agents Central Coast, I'd love to hear your views.
And what's the shit performer there? The little one.
The city 5%.
So the amount of people looking per listing. Now, guys and girls, I've got to say, what does that tell you? What does that tell me? Everyone's going to draw to their own conclusion. I actually would start looking in the city, Michael.
Yeah, and you'll see it with the next graph, because whenever
I've
you
got less
know
competition.
exactly, and whenever you know a market prices are going down because of artificial like sentiment, nothing like it's obviously it's big, but in 3 years we may not be talking about the virus, and everyone's looking at the city for the most prestigious place you want to live, and the market shoots up. So you'll see it.
Well, you know, are people being short? You're right. Are people being short-sighted by just being reactive to a temporary thing called COVID, or are people because people are here are making long-term decisions based upon a short-term thing that's happened to our economy and health. So interesting. What else we got on there?
Next one, Northern Beaches, days on market. So we normally have 400 to 500 properties when we come to the market. We're sitting on just under 200. So there's half the amount of stock. It's selling quick. Okay, next graph.
So this is an entire year, but we've only mapped till February on that left-hand one. That's why it's only a short little thing. Okay. Yeah. Lisa says vaccine is out, buying the city. Not bad. Not a bad idea.
Okay, so house prices are on the rise in most places post-lockdown. Northern Beaches are seeing the strongest house price per growth. So this is a little breakdown. You got Northern Beaches 3%, Sydney Inner West up 2%, Outer West up 2%, Blue Mountains. So there's a good growth. Sydney Southwest. Yeah, we're back. Okay. This one just breaks it down to percentages. A lot of places in green, month on month and year on year. But this is what we're saying. Look at where it's red, where not any other year besides COVID, it wouldn't really be like this, would it, Mark? You wouldn't see the Sydney CBD down. You wouldn't see Sydney Hornsby down. You wouldn't see Inner South down. So
I feel awkward. I feel really awkward admitting this. This is the last 12 months of data. I feel like a bad person saying it, but like COVID's really helped property. This is the facts right here. This is from realestate.com.au, right? So COVID's really helped property.
And no one would have thought. I saw an article yesterday that was like, who would have thought COVID a property boom? Like everyone was taking shelter, thinking shit's going to hit the fan. Basically, cash under the pillow. Cash under the pillow. This is probably the best one, especially agents Northern Beaches to look at. Sorry if you're not Northern Beaches, it may not resonate, but I'm sure it's good anyway. It's just good data. Look at this. So these are top growth suburbs, Northern Beaches, in 12 months. In 12 months. And you've got Newport, Bayview, up 28% and 24% respectively in 1 year.
Tree hugger suburbs. People are after it. They are chasing it.
And I was speaking to someone the other day about this, and he goes, we're getting a big shift of people who would normally travel into the city or lived close to the city. They go, well, I can work from home. I'm going to Palm Beach. I'm going to Bayview. I'm buying something there. And as long as I have a good internet connection, I don't have to go in the city. So a lot of people are moving up that way. It could also be early retirees, just last couple of years cashing out, buying up the retirement end. Because that's huge growth. What's this one? And then you've got the median, top growth for rent. So that was sale. Look at this, Bayview for rent, 27%. Narrabeen, 20%. Eleanor, Beacon Hill, 15%.
People love a sea change. People love a tree change. There as it is.
It's just insane. So let me that sort of covers a lot of the data. So Mark, what does that say in conclusion? Are the banks right by forecasting this growth, looking at the data? What's your view?
Oh, it's easy to forecast when it's happening. When it wasn't happening, they were saying it was going to go down 30 to 50% when they were speculating without any trend. When they were sitting
So
in March
true.
or May late last year, they were status quo. They were just bloody negative, conservative.
Yeah.
They make money when they're conservative. They probably scared a bucket load of people into fixing into interest rates because of the negativeness.
That's
You know,
very
now
true.
they're anyone who fixed at 4%. You know, oh, that's cheap. You know, I don't know. But anyway, look. Aside from that, I think that you've just witnessed realestate.com.au's snapshot of all the data they capture over 12 months. It's very clear what's today's story about. It's about the property explosion. Yes, it's been an explosion. You know, it's the biggest asset class in the country. Of course, you'll be okay because most people, their sentiment is indexed with off that sort of stuff. So anyway, I think just enjoy it, guys, and there's more to come. That's for sure. I think there's definitely more growth there that everyone's looking at.
Perfect. Well, that's a wrap. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Thank you, everyone. Michelle, Patrick, Lisa. Good to all have you on. Cheers.
See you guys.